Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, space fans. Welcome aboard. This is Positive Rate Gear, and we have NASA in the news on September 14th of 2021. Reporting from Washington, NASA has selected 5 U.S. companies to help the agency enable a steady pace of crewed trips to the lunar surface under the agency's Artemis program. These companies will make advancements towards sustainable human landing systems, concepts, conduct risk reduction activities, and provide feedback on NASA's requirements to cultivate the industry capabilities for crewed lunar landing missions. The awards under the Next Space Technology for Exploration Partnerships, also called Next Step 2, broad agency announcement are firm fixed price and milestone-based contracts. The total combined value for the awards is $146 million. The work will be conducted over the next 15 months. The companies that received the awards and their award values are the following. Blue Origin Federation, located in Kent, Washington, was awarded $25.6 million. Dianetics, a Leidos company of Huntsville, Alabama, awarded $40.8 million. Lockheed Martin of Littleton, Colorado, awarded $35.2 million. Northrop Grumman of Dulles, Virginia, was awarded $34.8 million. And of course, SpaceX of Hawthorne, California, awarded $9.4 million. Quoting Kathy Lueders, NASA's Associate Administrator for Human Exploration and Operations at Washington headquarters, said the following: establishing a long-term human presence on the moon through recurring services using lunar landers is a major Artemis goal. This critical step lays the foundation for United States leadership in learning more about the moon and for learning how to live and work in deep space for future missions farther into the solar system. The selected companies will develop lander design concepts, evaluating their performance, design, construction standards, and mission requirements, including interfaces, safety, crew health accommodations, and medical capabilities. The companies will also mitigate lunar lander risks by conducting critical component tests and advancing the maturity of key technologies. The work from these companies will ultimately help shape the strategy and requirements for a future NASA solicitation to provide regular astronaut transportation from lunar orbit to the surface of the moon. Collaboration with our partners is critical to achieving NASA's long-term Artemis lunar exploration goals, said Lisa Watson Morgan, Human Landing System Program Manager at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. By partnering with innovative United States companies, we will establish a robust lunar economy while exploring new areas of the moon for generations to come. This opportunity is distinct from the initial crewed lunar landing demonstration mission awarded under the Next Step 2 Appendix H procurement, which will serve as the proof of concept for the Artemis architecture. NASA's goals under Artemis include enabling a safe and cost-efficient long-term approach to accessing the lunar surface and becoming one of multiple customers purchasing services in a lunar transportation market. Much of what the agency develops for the moon will be applied to future exploration at Mars. NASA's Artemis missions include landing the first woman and first person of color on the lunar surface, sending a suite of new science instruments and technology demonstrations to study the moon and establishing a long-term presence there. Well, folks, that almost concludes our briefing for today. However, we do have an update on one more item. NASA has announced they will host a media teleconference on Monday, September 20th at 4 p.m. to announce the lunar landing site for the agency's Viper rover. The Volatiles Investigating Polar Exploration rover will be delivered to the moon's surface in late 2023 under the Artemis program and a part of the agency's Commercial Lunar Payload Services initiative. Viper is the first resource mapping mission on the surface of another celestial body. While on the Moon, Viper will get a close-up view of the location and concentration of ice and other resources, and assisting in the advancement of science and human exploration as part of Artemis missions. Scientists and mission operators will leverage near real-time Earth-to-Moon communications and work together to drive the rover along an unexplored region of the Moon's south pole. So tune in for Monday's announcement. They'll announce the landing location of the next lunar rover. Once again, thank you for joining us on Positive Rate Gear. That concludes our briefing, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.